Emma's Big Adventure in the Countryside. Chapter 1, A Surprise from Dad. It was a bright and sunny Saturday morning. Emma woke up to the sound of birds singing outside her window. She stretched her arms and smiled. She loved mornings like this. But this morning felt even more special. Why? Because her dad had promised a big surprise. Emma jumped out of bed and ran downstairs. In the kitchen, her mom was making breakfast, eggs, toast, and her favorite, orange juice. "Good morning, sweetie." Her mom greeted with a smile, "Morning, Mom." "Where's Dad?" "He promised a surprise today," Emma asked excitedly, hopping from foot to foot. Her mom chuckled. "He's in the garage getting everything ready. Go get your sister, and we'll have breakfast first." Emma nodded eagerly and ran upstairs to her sister's room. Her big sister, Lily, was still sleeping. Lily was 12 years old and loved to sleep in on weekends. "Lily, wake up. Dad has a surprise for us." Emma whispered loudly. Lily groaned and slowly opened her eyes. "Surprise? What kind of surprise?" she asked, rubbing her eyes. "I don't know yet, but we need to hurry." Emma grabbed Lily's hand and pulled her out of bed. Chapter 2, Off to the Countryside. After a quick breakfast, their dad came in with a big smile on his face. "Are you girls ready for the surprise?" he asked. "Yes." Emma and Lily shouted at the same time, "All right, then grab your hats and sunscreen. We're going to the countryside for a picnic." Emma's eyes widened with excitement. She had always wanted to go on a picnic in the countryside. She imagined fields of flowers, tall trees, and maybe even a stream where they could dip their feet. And of course, Buddy, their dog, would come too. They quickly packed their picnic basket with sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. Emma made sure to pack her favorite toy, a stuffed bunny named Floppy. Lily grabbed her sketchbook and pencils because she loved to draw. As they got into the car, Buddy jumped into the back seat, wagging his tail. He was just as excited as the rest of them. The drive to the countryside took about an hour, but Emma didn't mind. She loved looking out the window at all the passing trees, houses, and farms. Chapter 3, The Magical Field. When they finally arrived, Emma was amazed. The countryside was even more beautiful than she had imagined. There were rolling hills covered in green grass, wildflowers of all colors, and a little stream flowing nearby. "This is perfect," Emma exclaimed, running toward a big open field. They set up their picnic under a large oak tree. The tree's branches provided just the right amount of shade. While their mom and dad spread out the picnic blanket, Emma and Lily explored the area. Lily sat down by the stream and started drawing the landscape in her sketchbook. She was really good at drawing trees and flowers. Emma, on the other hand, was more interested in finding adventure. "Let's go explore," Emma said, pulling Lily by the hand. Lily sighed but smiled. "All right, but only for a little while. I want to finish my drawing." They walked through the field, with Buddy happily running beside them. Suddenly, Emma spotted something shiny near a bush. She bent down to pick it up and found a small, silver key. "Look at this, Lily. I found a key," Emma said, holding it up. "A key? I wonder what it opens," Lily said, looking at it curiously. "Maybe it's for a treasure chest," Emma said excitedly. "Or maybe it's just an old key someone dropped," Lily replied, more practical, but Emma wasn't so sure. She had a feeling this key was special. Chapter 4, The Hidden Door. Emma and Lily continued exploring, walking deeper into the woods at the edge of the field. Buddy ran ahead, barking happily. As they walked, Emma kept thinking about the key. What could it open? Suddenly, Buddy stopped barking and stood still, staring at something ahead. Emma and Lily walked up to him and saw what he was looking at, a small, wooden door hidden in the side of a hill. Wow! A door in the hill? This is like something out of a storybook. Emma exclaimed. I've never seen anything like it, Lily said, her eyes wide with surprise. Emma's heart raced. Could this door be what the key was for? She reached into her pocket and pulled out the silver key. Do you think it'll fit? Emma asked, her hand trembling with excitement. There's only one way to find out, Lily said, stepping aside to let Emma try. Emma carefully inserted the key into the lock. To her surprise, it turned easily. The door creaked open, revealing a dark tunnel inside. Whoa! Should we go in? Emma asked, her voice a mix of excitement and nervousness. I don't know. It looks kind of scary, Lily replied, biting her lip. But Emma was too curious to turn back now. Come on. We'll just take a quick look, she said, grabbing Lily's hand and stepping into the tunnel. Buddy followed close behind. Chapter 5: The Secret Garden. As they walked through the tunnel, it grew brighter. At the end of the tunnel, they stepped into the most beautiful garden Emma had ever seen. There were colorful flowers everywhere, butterflies fluttering around, and a small pond with fish swimming in it. This is amazing, Emma said, spinning around in awe. I've never seen anything like this, Lily said, her eyes wide with wonder. It's like a secret garden. They spent the next hour exploring the garden. Emma found a swing hanging from a tree, and she swung back and forth, laughing. Lily sat by the pond, sketching the flowers and butterflies. Buddy ran around, chasing his tail and sniffing the flowers. He seemed just as happy as the girls. I wonder who made this garden, Emma said as she swung higher and higher. I don't know, but it feels magical, Lily replied. Just then, they heard a soft voice behind them. Welcome to my garden. Emma and Lily turned around to see an old woman standing at the entrance of the tunnel. She had kind eyes and a gentle smile. Who are you? Emma asked, her heart pounding. I'm the guardian of this garden, the woman said. Only those with pure hearts can find it. Chapter 6: The Guardian's Story. The old woman invited Emma, Lily, and Buddy to sit with her by the pond. She told them the story of the garden, a story that sounded like a fairy tale. This garden was created long ago by a young girl, just like you, Emma. She loved nature and wanted to protect it. So she planted flowers, trees, and everything you see here. But as time went on, people forgot about the garden. It became hidden, and only those who truly appreciate nature can find it. Emma listened carefully, amazed by the story. Does that mean we found it because we love nature? The old woman nodded. Yes. And now that you found it, you can come back anytime you like. But remember, this garden is a secret. You mustn't tell anyone about it. Emma and Lily promised to keep the garden a secret. They spent the rest of the afternoon enjoying the magical place, picking flowers and playing with Buddy. Chapter 7: A Magical Goodbye. As the sun began to set, the old woman stood up. It's time for you to go now, she said softly. But don't worry, the garden will always be here, waiting for you. Emma and Lily said goodbye to the woman and walked back through the tunnel with Buddy. When they reached the other side, the wooden door closed behind them, and the key disappeared from Emma's hand. Wow, that was incredible, Emma said, still in awe of everything they had seen. It was, Lily agreed. But remember, it's our secret. They walked back to their parents, who were still sitting under the oak tree, enjoying the last bit of sunshine. Where did you two go? Their mom asked with a smile. Just exploring, Lily replied with a wink. Chapter 8: Back Home. That evening, as they drove back home, Emma couldn't stop thinking about the magical garden and the kind old woman. She knew she would never forget this day and the secret place they had discovered. When they got home, Emma and Lily were both tired but happy. As Emma lay in bed that night, she smiled, knowing that she had found a special place that she could visit whenever she wanted. "Good night, secret garden," she whispered before falling asleep.